past perfect tense. When are we going to use the past perfect tense in English? Well, for one, the past perfect tense is used to talk about actions that happened until a specific time in the past, okay? So it's a completed action in the past, but there's like a time limit, okay? In the past, where that action had to have been completed by that specific time. Yeah, it sounds crazy. Let me give you an example. My husband and I had been married for 8 years. Okay, so we know that 8 years, okay, already passed. It happened in the past when we moved to Japan. So by that specific point in the past, when we moved to Japan, we had been married for an interval, okay, for a period of time before that moment, okay? So we have to use the past perfect tense. How do we create the past perfect tense? If you notice in this example, we have to use the verb to have in the past tense. So it's always going to be had. Had plus the past participle of the verb. Throughout this course, we have seen the structure of the past participle, okay? For the regular verbs, they function similar to the past tense. So they end with ed. For the irregular verbs, then we have to check the list of all the irregular verbs in English, okay? One example is to see. So seen, when you use seen, eaten, driven, okay? Drunk. Very good. So my husband and I had been married for 8 years when we moved to Japan. So it's a specific time period in the past that that action had to have been completed. The child had read the entire encyclopedia by the age of 7. So at that specific time in the past, when the child was 7 years old, okay, we're talking about the past, they had already done something before this particular moment, okay? So there's an action that happened, and by this time, it had already been completed in the past, okay? So the child had read. If you notice the structure here is had. It's always the verb to have in the past tense. So had plus the past participle, okay, of the verb, of the main verb, and then the complement of the sentence, okay? So the child had read the entire encyclopedia by the age of 7. Normally, when you're using the past perfect tense, you will see some phrases like by, or we can use words like when, okay? Because it's showing us a specific time in the past when we have to finish, or that action had to have been finished, okay? Up to that specific period of time, okay? Perfect. So this is how we use the past perfect tense in English.